Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dr. Matt Wenning at winningstrength.com. Getting my steps in. I'm in Virginia now. I'm taking my annual bike ride. I'm about done with my first week of being on the road. So I went from Ohio to Indiana, south into Kentucky and Tennessee, shot into North Carolina, and pretty much completed the entire Blue Ridge Parkway into Virginia. And I am close to Roanoke, Virginia now. I had saw that a younger guy in his early mid-30s had just passed away in bodybuilding. He was ginormous, and I saw that the cause of death was a heart attack. And I thought that this would be a good video to put out. One, for the issues that I found out I had last year and caught it quick enough, whether it be related to heavy straining and training or anabolics, is to be kind of thrown in the air. But what I would like to get people to understand is the cause of death for this person was a heart attack. And there could be some various reasons why his heart at 35 gave out. One of which, and why I wanted to do this video, could have been his kidneys. So, when your kidneys start to act up, or you start getting into stage 1, 2, 3, or more aggressive 4 and 5 kidney disease, your body will start to not utilize potassium correctly. Now, this is interesting because potassium goes too high, it can cause a cardiovascular event. Now, again, this is speculation, and I am not positive that that was the issue by any means, but I think it's pretty safe to say if that guy was over 300 pounds and had that much muscle, his ability to do that without taking exorbitant amounts of anabolics, growth hormones, insulin, things of that nature is probably on the table, as far as he definitely utilized that in order to get that big. Now, this video is not to judge anyone. It's not to tell anybody that those things may or may not be the right thing for you to do depending on your goals. But what I find interesting is a lot of guys get so sucked into a singular goal, i.e., I want to be the biggest guy in the room, I want to be the strongest guy in the room, or girl, and they don't step back and realize that anything that you do in your life that is done at an extreme level, i.e., extreme endurance, extreme strength, extreme muscular hypertrophy, are going to have costs. There is no way to get out of the cost of doing things that the body naturally just doesn't want to comply with. You add anabolics and external hormones into the picture, i.e., things like insulin, growth hormone, IGF-1, anabolic steroids of all different types. Those can all and have to be filtered or processed in some way through the body. And a lot of times what happens is that the kidneys are the ones that take the brunt of that filtration. When the kidneys have to filtrate more than what they're genetically supposed to filtrate, i.e., you're training really hard, breaking down a lot of muscle, increasing creatinine, you're taking anabolic steroids, could be increasing your red blood cell count, making your blood thicker, increasing your blood pressure, starting to damage the vessels around the kidneys. These factors all weigh in. A lot of times we see big guys and they end up having a heart attack. And what we don't realize is that the kidneys could be the culprit of that problem. The kidneys could have been what caused the potassium to get out of whack, and then next thing you know, your heart explodes. And then as they do the autopsy, oh, his heart exploded, whatever. And I don't know, I need to do more research on if they can measure his potassium post-mortem and see if it was elevated. Your potassium, I believe, and I don't have the numbers right in front of me because obviously I'm walking on a treadmill right now to get my steps in from my motorcycle ride, but I believe that over 5.2 or 5.3 on the blood work is elevated. So me with having kidney issues, mine's been 1 or 0.1 or 0.2 points over normal, and it usually means that I have to watch my diet, make sure that I'm not eating too much, staying away from energy drinks and things like any diet pop. Sports drinks are a huge no-no for people with kidney disease. So my point is, guys, to this video is make sure that you're getting blood work done and make sure that you don't have any weird things out of whack so that you can catch it before it becomes a massive issue and does massive organ damage. I feel that this particular death probably could have been caught earlier, but some people get caught up in having these singular goals of being the biggest or the strongest or the fastest, and they don't necessarily take all the precautions that they may need to take while doing these types of things. So if you have any other questions on this, please join Patreon. I'd be more than happy to either take a look at your blood work and make sure it's okay, or what we could do is take a look at if you're doing things that are maybe taboo, like taking anabolics or you're on growth or IGF-1. We can take a look at that and make sure that you can be optimizing those areas instead of damaging yourself. And some things are just unavoidable. Both of my uncle's kidneys have issues on both sides of my family, which is very interesting. Not taking away the fact that I strained my ass off for nearly 30 years and then also took anabolic steroids to be strong, which can have an issue with that. But with both of my uncles not really being into lifting weights and also having kidney disorders, pretty safe to say that mine was genetic. So we did a genetic test about a month ago, and it came back that I have a gene marker for polycystic kidney issues. So although I think we've caught it in time and we've got it under control, what if I would have just kept flying under the radar and not really gotten everything under control? And for those of you that say, you know, being on testosterone is bad, my kidney doctor actually put me back on testosterone to make sure that my hematocrit and hemoglobin were at optimal levels. So again, it's all about being optimized. You don't want to be too little, and you don't want to be too much. So talk to you guys soon. Hope to see you guys at winningstrength.com.